Hey, what's up, guys? This is Retronic Ice Cat. You're on the Real News Talk channel. Rate, comment, subscribe. Yep, it's been a while once again since I last did the video, but I wanted to update you guys in case some of you may not know already. Recently, Little Mix star Leigh Anne got involved in another incident, being attacked by an unknown person in a dining restaurant in Bloomsbury. Yeah, the VQ restaurant in Bloomsbury. Basically, she was with a friend and they were having, dinner together and everything. And then all of a sudden, there was this guy that was making potential threats towards Leigh Anne, according to Leigh Anne's friend. And then all of a sudden, the guy came up to her and literally gave her a good clean slap across the face. And obviously, Leigh Anne would be in a state of shock, and then she broke down shortly after her getting slapped in the face. And then next thing you know, as police arrived on the scene, the guy was nowhere to be seen. And this is not the first time that Leigh Anne was attacked by a person, or a fan, or a fanatic, or whoever they are. You know what I'm saying? Because a few years ago, she was performing on stage, and then she had a Sprite bottle thrown in her face, across her face, and then she continued performing. She shrugged it off like it was nothing. And it just goes to show you how strong Leigh Anne is. And Leigh Anne is still going. She's still kicking, and she's not letting those things faze her. You know what I'm saying? She's just trying so hard to move on with her life and carry on as normal, And it's not easy, especially having the status that she's in right now, along with her band members. It's very, very difficult to keep composure like her. You know what I'm saying? Because other people would have just flipped out, or would have got to them so badly to the point where they'll end up doing something crazy. So at the end of the day, the celeb life, it's not a pretty life at all, because you'll be a marked person and everybody will have their eyes set on you and would want to know your every move and want to try and stalk you just to kill you or whatever. Because it's happened a lot in the past to certain celebrities, especially the well-established ones. If you're not known, if you're not an A-lister or well-known celebrity that everybody knows, and you don't have a strong fan base, then you're pretty much okay. But it is inevitable that you could still get attacked by some crazed lunatic that just doesn't like you for whatever reason, because you're still in the public light. But if you have a high celeb status and you're a famous artist, then it's highly possible that you will be attacked, especially if you have a lack of security around you, or friends, family, or whoever around you. Then you're more likely open to being attacked. And because Leigh Anne was just with one person, maybe that's why that fan took the opportunity to go up to her and slap her across the face. I mean, it was just like 6 months ago, we lost a very talented young singer in Christina Grimmie, when undercover hater appeared at her meet and greet after her show in Orlando, Florida. Was lining up as normal, and this guy was obsessed with Christina for quite some time. He would listen to her music while he was at work, and he just had this weird obsession towards her, and he even had plastic surgery just to win his love over Christina Grimmie, a girl that he doesn't even know, and she doesn't even know he even existed. But he tried to claim that how the two met up back in March or some shit like that, but I highly doubt that that's true anyway. But yeah, he appeared at the meet and greet, as you all know, and then next thing you know, as it was his turn to meet Christina, he pulls out a gun and shoots her, and then shoots himself. You understand what I'm saying? And these things do happen a lot, and it has woken up a lot of celebrities, but at the same time, they kind of lower their guard down along the way, because, yeah, at that moment, they're like, oh, I got to get my guard up. I gotta have a lot of people around me. But as the incident dies down and the whole shock value just, fades away, they start to go back to their old self and act like they're invincible. But at the same time, you gotta take these things into consideration because it can happen to any celebrity, any type of celebrity. And Christina Grimmie wasn't even that well established, apart from her being on The Voice in 2014, coming third place. That's how she got her recognition. And Selena Gomez, I think it was her PA that discovered her. I think it was her stepdad, yeah, discovered Christina. And that's how Christina Grimmie rose to stardom on YouTube. She was a world famous YouTuber. Yeah, she started gaining fans and she got, I think it was well over 2 million subscribers on YouTube. And after she died, she gained a lot more, which is sad really, because she was only getting started and her life had to get cut short like that. And 22 is a very young age to die, and she had so much potentials. She died, around the same age as Aaliyah in 2001 when she died in a plane crash. You know what I'm saying? So someone like Leigh Anne would need to be extra careful, because it doesn't matter where you are in the world. People, you're always going to have haters wherever you go. You're always going to have someone who would want to put you down, because haven't you noticed, people don't really like you when you're doing so well. They only like you when you're not doing so good. They only like you when you're down in the dumps or when you're on their level. But they don't want to see you above them. They don't want to see you succeed. They want to see you at the bottom. They want to see you fail. You see, when you're at the top, when you're doing so well, and when you become successful, that's when you know who's who and who your real friends are. Because at the end of the day, even your best friend would be the first one to stab you in the back, unfortunately. When you're at the top, and when that person see you rising above them, when, they're used to seeing you on their level, and when you finally shine, then that's when they want to show their true colors. That it just goes to show you that people weren't really down with you in the first place, only temporarily until you surpass them. And instead of them showing you support, they want to drag you back down. And it's sad, and that's the type of world that we live in. We live in a very selfish world. And at the end of the day, shit like this can happen to anyone. That happened to Leigh Anne or Christina Grimmie, for that matter. Leigh Anne's lucky it was just a slap, because it could have been a lot worse. Supposing if she was on the street now, it could have been far more worse. And I know they're saying that police are trying to look for the suspect, but I'm sure that there was CCTV footages in that restaurant. There has to be. There's no way one can just go into a restaurant and then without CCTV being there. There's CCTV footages almost everywhere, especially in restaurants. And after what's happening around the world with all the bombings and stuff, of course there's CCTV. They'll catch the guy. Obviously, the guy would be long gone, when the police arrives. So it's only a matter of time. And not only that, one night she was coming from a club and she was just drunk as hell. And then next thing you know, she came out of some car, some vehicle, and she ended up falling over and hitting her face on the concrete, scraping her cheek, leaving a massive cut on her face. And she Snapchatted it briefly as well, saying that how she was drunk as a skunk, and she was just far away at that moment. She didn't even know where she was or what really happened until she woke up the next morning. And then at the end of the day, it's like shit's getting thrown at Leigh Anne left, right and centre. And not only that, she secretly split up with her long long-time boyfriend as well. They were together for 3 years and then recently they split up, as well as Jessie Nelson, a fellow band member. She split up with her fiance Jake Roach and happened to believe to be with some next dude Jessie was seen with. I don't know if that's true or not. It could be a rumor. Who knows? Perry Edwards, she's single as well. We all know what happened with her and Zayn. And Jade, I don't know if she's single. Last time I checked, she was single. She broke up with her boyfriend a couple of years back, but I heard a rumor that how she was dating Jason Derulo, but that turned out false. You know, that was just a tease, but I'm sure Jade is single. The whole Little Mix are single. That's why they made that song called Shout Out to My Ex. Because they must have had some bad experience. And I think the reason why they broke up with their boyfriends, most of them, is because they were just reaching to new heights every time. And their boyfriends couldn't keep up. So maybe that's why their relationships with their boyfriends were unsuccessful. Who knows? That's just my view on the whole thing. Possibly. Because Little Mix right now, they're working on their 5th album, which will be released next year, called Glory Days. So, seems like an interesting album that it's going to be. You know, they've made nothing but pure good music, and they're the only unique UK girl groups in the modern day era to reach heights that no other UK girl group has done thus far, besides the Spice Girls. You know what I'm saying? They're almost on that level because they're known almost worldwide. Well, at least in the Western world anyway. Everybody knows them. They're even known in Japan, so they're getting there. They're getting global. You know what I'm saying? Winning X Factor in 2011. They've come a long way. They really have. And they've done really well, and they're going to continue to grow and achieve bigger things. I hope they create a Little Mix movie, just like the Spice Girls did in '97 when they created their own Spice Girls movie. I hope Little Mix does the same thing in the future as well, either 2017 or 2018. But it may look like it would be 2018, if anything, if they were planning to go down that route and make a movie. But who knows? We just have to wait and see, and only time will tell how things turn out for the group. So, yeah, let me know what you think about the whole situation with Leigh Anne Pinnock. I know she's a strong girl and everything, and I know she's just continued doing her thing like it's nothing. So rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Retronic Icecat, subscribe to my other channel, Mr. Icecat, where I sometimes cover other videos as well and whatnot. So until my next video, I've got nothing more to say. Stay blessed, keep it real. Peace out.